Hello there folks, we're down to the last game of the season and as you can see we are sitting mid-table, but as close as this table is, we could go second. That's how bizarre this whole season is. We can't win it, and I did ask you guys in the comments whether you'd like me to come back for the end of the season. A couple of people said only come back if it actually is going to mean something, if you're going to win something. I think it's worth just doing this episode. I might stick some transfers in at the end as well, just to really boost the episode as well, to keep you sticking around. But I thought I'd also just show you this, that Fred Johnson, homebet Fred Johnson, is second in the goals tally. Oh, and second the average, and first in the assists. Oh, I miss him. I miss him so much. Just checking, he does expire at the end of this season. I want to bring him back. Can I do that? I want to bring him back. Come back, homebet. But today we are against KR. We're against KR. That's the other team which we could have gone to if we held out and rejected the Stjarnan job. And if you remember rightly, of course, Stjarnan was supposed to finish second. KR is supposed to finish third. They are currently in the relegation zone. They actually have a relegation battle. Played some games since we last spoke. And of course, in the last episode, we won 1-0 against VR, and we lost against this team 2-0 in a very depressing game. Mixed bag of games since. We then lost to this team. I'm not even going to try. KA, we're going to call them. KA, we lost 1-0. We then drew to top of the league, and devastatingly, 92nd minute. If we had won that game, we would be going in today with the chances of winning the league. So I'm gutted, absolutely gutted that they managed to pull that off. And in the last game, we beat second in the league 1-0 with an Eremenko goal. 2 goals in 2 for him, just on the stroke of half time. So quite a nice little lead up. I've changed the formation because we started to lose quite a lot. This tactic here, I've been playing around with it for Tactic Tester, a series which I do on FM Scout, and I think it might suit my time in Iceland with this side as we are right now, for the end of this season at least. Maybe in future episodes when I have a better side, hopefully at the end of this episode or the next episode, we can change, but for the time being, this is the formation we're going to go with. I played it in the last 2 games against top and second, really chucking them in the deep end. They've done alright. 4 points from 6, and to be honest, it should have been 6 from 6. We just can't get the other goal to nail the game. We can't close out games like we did at Ailsund right now. So that is going to be the target for next year. And straight away, that team is no longer top. Wow. So we do have some drama. We're just not included in it. So what more do you want? Us in the drama. Yeah, me too. Eremenko now picks up the ball. Oh, it was like a little P-roller, wasn't it? A little trickler into the bottom corner. Didn't quite go in though, but it was a nice shot nonetheless and a good start from us. So I'm happy. I'm happy so far. Show some passion. Another corner ball. Whips it in. Back post. Kami's there. Oh, it's headed over. We're having a few chances. It would be quite nice to relegate this side considering how good they're supposed to be. Maybe nick a couple of players as well. They also have a corner though. Finn Bogerson saved by Bjornsson now. Made it clear, and Koulibaly's going to chase that down. He has got there. Cuts inside. Oh, it's rocketed off the post. Key's going to pick it up. Play it across. Oh, it's a bad pass. Oh, chance after chance. Another chance squandered. Koulibaly. We're closing in on half time now. We're making waves. Key, that's a fantastic ball from the right back. And Castaldo with a save. We are relentless in this game so far. We haven't come, well, we could not come much closer. Oh, again, Castaldo with the save. And the inside of the post from that last chance. Stjarnan, 14 shots we've had. No clear-cut chances. That's bizarre. I would have said the Koulibaly one was a clear-cut chance, but never mind. We have struck the woodwork, though. 15 shots, only 4 of them have been long range. Keeper's having a good game. Keeper is having a very good game. And also, we're missing the goal. We're missing the goal. We've had 6 on target. Magnusson now has a shot. puts it wide. Probably our best player. We're going to have to try and make sure we keep hold of him in the transfer window. His contract's not running out, but obviously teams might come in. Key has headed it over. Another relentless chance. 5 minutes gone in the second half. We already have had 2 opportunities. One was a clear-cut chance as well. That header from Key really should be going in. We now had 21 attempts on goal. If they get a goal here, which they haven't, but it's very close to actually scoring, I'd have been livid. The top still stays the same. First have now dropped down to third. And as we get into the 70th minute, is that because they are losing? They are. They are losing against first. Oh, drama. Well, I might not be involved in it, but it still is drama. And if we win, we still don't actually get fourth. So, if anything, it doesn't really do us any favours that the drama is happening. We could have been doing it. We could have done with it the other way round, sorry. I'm going to move Eremenko to the shadow striker position because I think he suits that better. He has created more chances there. And other than that, Koulibaly, he's nervous, but Lipovac hasn't really fired away. And Ressa hasn't scored a goal yet. So that tells you everything. I thought he'd be a good signing for us. 7 games, 0 goals whatsoever. I know 6 of them have been off the bench, but still, no goals whatsoever from him. And we plough on. We're attacking already, so we need to make one of these chances count. Cammy now. Been solid at the back for us as Cammy lately. Our left back, who I still refuse to pronounce. Cammy. Back to Bjornsson. Slow build up. Really feel like the highlight could have started round about now, because everything before this has been absolutely pointless. Long ball up. Lipovac. Again, it's cleared. Hammerberger. Magnusson. Rupel on this right hand side. Cause some danger, please. Back to Egson. Ingvarsson. Magnus. Honestly, start the highlights after. Hammerberger now. What are you doing? Hilmarsson is through. Oh, and Hilmarsson puts it in. Oh, well, it could have gone either way, but Hammerberger was atrocious then. And at the near post, Bjornsson should be saving that. And unfortunately, we now go a goal down. Let's get Bjarnason on for Rupel. I don't know whether he will change much, but hey, we'll give it a go anyway. We actually dropped down to 7th. I really hope that doesn't mean we get fired from this, because that is not good for our reputation. We did win the cup, so I'm hoping that sort of keeps us out. Again, the time flies by, and we have not been very good with this. So, I'm going to tell the team that this was awful. Fire from please what I saw. End the game there. I am going to put in some transfers. Maybe not actual transfers. Maybe just who I'm going to look at and stuff like that. Who's going out, who I'm going to look at and everything. We'll see like budgets and stuff like that in this episode. So don't go anywhere just yet. So if we go on to this page then, this is the vision for the next season. They want us to win, and it is a requirement. So, and obviously reach the 3rd round of the Euro 2. So I'm actually, I think this is going to be our like final season at Stjarnan. And if we don't win, I don't think they're going to accept us. But that's fine. I completely understand that. I'm actually going to accept that current vision because I want that too. Let's discuss the players for next season. We're going to go on and we're going to win the title next year. They all love that. Good. They didn't really get much praise from that, but okay. But here we go. Right, so we have some commercial stuff. Sponsorship. Ingvarsson, who I barely use, sold the most shirts. Fine. Boateng is in 3rd, which does shock me to be fair. Scouting budget, 19k, but here we go. Oh, good. Great. 0 transfer budget and only 19k. How much are we paying so far? Oh, good. We're already at 19k. Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. Clever. Ideal. Brilliant. Can really improve the squad then. It's going to be a bit of an overhaul. It's going to have to be a bit of an overhaul. But like I said, all of these players here, from here to here, all out of contract. And I do not intend on keeping many, if any. Maybe 2 of them. So, big changes going to be made. You might see some in this episode. Well, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've actually recorded the last part which you just seen. It's actually a whole new decade since I actually recorded that because, I recorded it New Year's Eve. It's now New Year's Day, so Happy New Year, everyone. But I thought I'd take you to this page because this is why I'm struggling to sign many players. But I have done, don't worry. In fact, I have a Brazilian wonderkid. That's right, I have a Brazilian wonderkid who's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what he's doing at my club, but yeah, we're struggling because look at the state of this already. We are already £1 million in debt. I do not know how to stop this, and I do not know how I'm supposed to improve my side if I have nothing to work with. So I've had to loan a few players out. Let's have a look. So other than releasing a lot of those players, Lipovac has gone out on loan, or he will. Yeah, he's gone out on loan. I don't know why it's still on my page anyway. For full pay of his wages, because he is on the most wages at the club, 1.5k, and I'm not planning on using him. So I'm glad to get rid of him. And the other guy who has left, I signed a new deal with him just in case, and then I signed a midfielder, and I was like, he can go. £600 a week, fully paid for. Brian Anuga, he is Cameroonian. He's only 3-star with 3.5-star potential, so I don't really intend on being in a mainstay in the team. He played a lot last year, but I've improved, so hopefully we will not need him this year. But now let's have a look at the ins. So there's 5 in total. One of them's just a youth prospect, which I didn't even sign myself, and I didn't realise was happening. But this is going to be Anuga's replacement. He is Icelandic as well, which fits the bill, I guess. But I just think overall he is a lot better. Great stamina and natural fitness means a lot to me in this role here. Leadership skills, impressive as well, with fantastic work rate and teamwork. I'm thinking captain material here. 3.5-star current. At 30 years of age, I'm happy to bring him in. Good marking, not very good passing, but good tackling. So he's going to play the same role as what Anuga was, just a little bit better. Fantastic mentals overall as well. Margierson, we'll go with that. Next up, we have a guy who is already causing me a lot of trouble because he stops turning up for training. Olivier Gale, or Gale, I don't know, 18 years old, a quite good striker. And I know what you're saying, you already have a young French striker, but he isn't doing the business for me either. Olivier Gale hopefully will. Can play really well as a pressing forward or an advanced forward, which are the 2 positions I'm trying to use. 3-star current, 4.5-star potential, 6 foot, 18 years old, decent pace, short-ish wages. I like him. Decent teamwork. I wish the off the ball was slightly higher, but he has good work rate, so I think it will suit in well with what we are trying to achieve this season, and that finishing of 15 with technique of 14. I'm hoping we can get some goals out of him. And the penultimate player on this list, another new gen, 19-year-old Icelandic. Was he released? He was released from the league below. So, I mean, he's really good, to be fair. I mean, I know there's a lot of reds, and you expect to see something a little higher, but they're 10s, so I think that's fairly good. And he is a 3.5-star current, so I think he's really good in that sort of state of mind. 12 passing as well. Great work rate again. Fantastic physicals. The physicals for me are already up there with the best in the league. And he plays on this left-hand side. We have a couple of players who do play there as well. We have one, obviously, Key, who plays there majority of the time, but he also plays in the middle. We haven't got an out-and-out left-sided player. We got Bjarnason, who I think plays both. Now we have Vidarsson, 19 years old. I think he's going to be really good for us this season and probably going to be starting. But this is what you all came to see. This is my Brazilian wonderkid, and I love him already. Carlos Caesar, what a player he is. How have I got him at my club? How? He's 18, and look at those attributes already. How have I done it? I don't know. He was released. He was just released. I got him on a free transfer. I didn't even pay any compensation. And I'm going to show you in a sec as well a guy who I tried to get. And it's lucky, really, that the compensation was so high that I couldn't get him, because else I never would have got this guy. But he come from Series C as well. So, I mean, I don't know what his potential is, obviously. We're giving it a 5-star here. I don't know what it's like in actual, like, behind the scenes, but I'd imagine it's fairly good, considering how good he is already. But look at some of those attributes. He has a jumping reach of 15, and he's 6'3", with a heading of 15. He is a monster already. 16 bravery, so he's hard as fuck. Great determination. Work rate is not the best, and obviously these leadership and things like that will develop over time. Tackling's only 11, but I'm fine with that. His strength will build up once he sort of grows up, because again, he's only 18. But my word, what a player we have on our hands here. He's going to go straight in, obviously, and I think he's going to be an absolute star in this league, and I would be surprised if we concede a lot of goals. I'm saying it now. I've made moves to win this league because, like I just shown you, we don't have 2 years. This needs to be done now, because we will be £2 million in debt at the end of this season, 3.5 after that, and 4.5 after that. Out of business, in my eyes. So this is what we need to do. But let's have a look at that other player which I turned down. So here he is. This is the guy who I almost signed, and honestly I was like gutted when I couldn't get him. But my scouts suggested Carlos Caesar, like right as this was being delayed, and I had to delay it like 2 or 3 weeks. He does have a lot better pace. Determination's good. Not as good as technicals as Carlos Caesar. He is 18 and he is from the Ivory Coast. You can sign him on an approach to sign, and I could got him for a lot cheaper wages, but it was like over 100k compensation fee, and I just could not afford it. So unfortunately, couldn't do it. I mean, would they like accept really cheap money for him? I wonder if I just like, you know, we'll just see if I got rid of like this shit. To be fair, I don't plan on being here for a while. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But yes, this is the total ins and outs for this transfer window. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's hope we can win this Icelandic league and get ourselves out of Iceland. Move on to Finland, I think, is what we need to do, and we need to do that fast because of this financial trouble. But anyway, drop a like on this video if you can. We have a Brazilian wonderkid. Get in there. That is what I was looking for. Maybe not exactly, but I can't believe I stumbled upon it, so that deserves a like anyway. Leave a comment down below what you think of the players that we have, and maybe what you think our season is going to look like. And of course, if you are new around here, please smash that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me in this new year, when my goals are extortionately high, to see what my channel can really do. So I'd really appreciate that. And of course, live stream tonight, Thursday. You're watching this now, might already be live. Have a look to see whether I am, because we've got a very good thing going on with Youth to Gold. So if you're watching this the day that it comes out, I might be live. Come join me. If not, have a look. There is a playlist, I'll put it at the end of the episode, for you to go ahead and watch Youth to Gold. Fantastic stuff with Racing Club Strasbourg. Not allowed to sign anyone but teenagers, and I'm not allowed to play anyone 30 years or above. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.